there's this company that makes these masks that are incredibly realistic, and they do it for Hollywood mainly, but now more people are asking for it. They're called SPFX masks, so like special effects, get it? And people were, thinking of using for Halloween, et cetera, but they cost a lot of money, between I believe $600 and $1,200, because they take a tremendous amount of time to make, right?
Right.
And they use silicone and they use real hair, et cetera. So some people have caught on. They're like, oh, why don't I use it to commit robberies? And, oh, that's badass. There you go.
Isn't that?
And so the guy you see on the right is a bank robber. He appears to be African American. That's because he's got one of the masks on. In reality, he's white.
But is it okay?
That's it.
Okay, first off, this is something. I mean, this is from the movies. This is like you're watching a movie and you're like, how do they not know that it's Robin Williams in a mask? How do they not know that, like, it's always like the most absurd part of movies that people don't think that these people are wearing masks. However, there was a lineup, this guy who in the Ohio robberies, this guy went into a lineup, and in the quote in this article in the LA Times says, "We showed the picture to his own mother and she thought it was him." This own guy.
So they got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Look, so they pulled this black guy in, and out of the lineup, 6 out of the 7 witnesses said, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Okay? Then they show the picture, as Tina was saying, to the mom, and the mom's like, yeah, that's my son. That's crazy. That means, you know what? These masks totally work.
Totally.
We're now in Mission Impossible. Dun, 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 dun. No, that's, yeah?
Okay, or Mrs. Doubtfire, which I found to be a more palatable movie, but okay.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's exactly. I mean, but I mean, it is in the most literal sense. It is Hollywood magic come to life. I mean, it's a special effects business, and I mean, it's doubled. They started off. I guess they started off at 600. They didn't think that it was actually going to be a good business model because no one wanted to spend that much money. And now, since they're passing for for other people, now it's doubled, and they think that they've become really successful because of old school bank robberies. So
right.
It's like high tech meets low tech. I mean, it's a fascinating.
They're
case.
like, yeah, Halloween, yeah. I don't need candy. I need money, Lebowski. Okay. So, and now there's another guy that was doing bank robberies in Southern California, who they thought it was an old guy, and now they think no, he might have been another guy or the same guy with the different mask. And there's 2 masks. One is called, the black guy's mask is called the Player, which is okay, and the old guy is called the Elder. Okay, but then when you put the Player and the Elder together, it sounds kind of badass. Okay, you be the Player, I'll be the Elder.
Yeah, no, it sounds pretty, mafioso. It's pretty cool.
And the masks are done in a way that it kind of it doesn't go to the contours of your face, right? But it looks real, and that's why they spend so much time, making it by hand, etc. It seems like the person's even sweating.
Yeah.
Right. So it's amazing. So to me, this spells disaster. Okay, because once you got this, the possibilities are limitless. The flip side is there's also upsides too. Right? Because if you can't get laid as yourself, you put on the Player mask. Right? Or whatever other mask. You put on the Brad Pitt mask, the George Clooney mask. Okay? Now that has an upside and a downside when she finds out you're not George Clooney. Right? And then, or you want to cheat on your wife or husband. Right?
Again, I mean, this
and
is
then
like...
you're like, what, that wasn't me. That was some black guy.
Again, it's like, right, it's Boys Don't Cry. I mean, it's like it's like this has been done in a million movies, and every single time I see it in a movie, I go, that's ridiculous. That would never happen in real life. And here it is, it's happening in real life.